Recently, there was something very special published, and it's circulating on YouTube and Facebook as well. And it is Ron Paul's farewell speech from Congress. For those of you who do not know, Ron Paul is taking his leave at the end of this year, and apparently retiring from public life. Now, um, there are many misconceptions about Ron Paul, and being being a person who at one time was misinformed about Ron Paul, I would like to take a moment and tell you some facts about him. Uh, One thing that's interesting is there was a comment on my Republicans Need to Change video, and it stated that they would never vote for a person like Gary Johnson or Ron Paul, who is pro abortion and pro gay marriage. Well, for one, that exposes that commenters, and I apologize for this term, but that exposes the commenters' ignorance over Ron Paul's personal view and personal policy. Um, he's a he's an obstetrician, gynecologist. That's his profession, and Ron Paul is a pro-life person. The other part that I wanted to address, and this is a libertarian point in general, what a person's views aren't necessarily demonstrated by the laws that they would try to pass to force people to bend to their views. Okay? It's simple. If I, for example, don't agree with abortion, guess what? I won't get an abortion. Oddly enough, being a man, I can't get an abortion. Uh, let's say I don't agree with gay marriage or civil union. Then I won't partake in those things. I won't marry a man. It's as simple as that. And and honestly, if you can't trust your fellow countrymen to do the right thing in a baseline of morality, then I think you need to examine within yourself what it is that makes you want to change someone else. Why you need to make a law or create some system of force to coerce a person to do the things that you want them to do. Instead of, as Dr. Paul encourages, instead of meeting in a coalition where we can all 100% agree on a subject, and that happens to be the subject that gets passed, uh, it's going to be a mess. We're taught from a very early age that compromise is necessary. Some people are beginning to say that compromise is the problem. You end up with two sides not getting what they want. You end up with two sides not being as wealthy in an exchange. You end up with a lesser gift than what you would have gotten before, or you end up with a lesser mission. I don't know how to put it correctly. Now, if you have a coalition and otherwise differing groups can agree on a particular subject unanimously, then there isn't a problem. At the start of the United States of America, there were many who wanted to have the individual not left behind. The the Jacksonian Democrats, with their other flaws, uh, many years after the fact, truly began to establish the America that could be. Um, Again, many flaws. They still had a long way to go with regards to overall civil rights. But is it worth it when one person's trampled on? Is it worth it when a person is imprisoned unjustly? How are we going to put our country back on a path where the Fourth Amendment of due process is once again the law of the land? There are some disturbing laws in the books right now, people. What are we going to do about it? You know? In conclusion, I would like to challenge anyone, especially professing conservatives, to put aside a little time, and I'll have a link to it below, and I'm also hosting it at the time of this video's publishing, uh, Ron Paul's farewell speech to Congress. I would like to encourage anybody who, both people who do know about the work of Dr. Ron Paul, as well as those who may be otherwise misinformed about his positions, to go ahead and take a look at that and really get the facts. Really read what the man has written. Uh, Maybe see some old footage of what the man has said on the congressional floor when he has been the lone voice opposing these these rights diminishing laws and these you know illegal wars. Anyway, go ahead and take a look at it, and I appreciate your time and consideration in this. We'll see y'all soon.